employees. Rob Shuter is a talk show host, gossip columnist, magazine editor, and author. He has worked with some of the biggest celebrities in the world, including J.Lo, Diddy, Alicia Keys, Bon Jovi, and even the British royal family.
He's taken things he's learned from their success, and he has a new book called The 4-Word Answer, Who Are You in 4 Words? Rob Shuter joins us live now. Good morning, Rob.
Hello, thanks for having me. Thank you.
To see you. So you've worked with many of these celebrities. I mean, I know obviously you've worked as a gossip columnist as well, but also in PR. So what did you learn from somebody like Jennifer Lopez?
It's amazing. Every successful person I've ever met and worked with knew who they were in just 4 words. So if you ask Jennifer, who are you? She could answer that question. Diddy could, Jessica Simpson. They know who they are. It's the most important question that you're ever going to ask or even answer. Who are you? And those that can answer it in just 4 words will be successful.
So does your book go through different celebrities and you have the answers for each of them?
Absolutely. I reveal lots of these words. I'm sure they're going to be cross with me, but one of the most important words that Jennifer Lopez taught me was kind. Now, I know often with celebrities, you don't think of kindness, but that is not true. Kindness is very, very important. In fact, acceptance is the cornerstone of kindness. Nobody accepts themselves more than Jennifer Lopez. That horrible little voice we all have in our head telling us we're not good enough, we're not smart enough. Jennifer has learned to turn that down. She never, ever says cruel things to herself. And we talk about that and how you can do it in the 4-word answer.
And Diddy talks about what it feels like to be rejected and the people that you hang around with.
Yeah, it's amazing. So Puff taught me the most important person in your life is you. You're the most important person in your life. And once you figure that out, you will then invest in yourself. Nobody works harder than Puffy. He works so hard at what he does. Success is not an accident. Puff once told me, if you don't do the work, you don't deserve the results. Another one of my clients, John Bon Jovi, sold 100 million records, has been in show business for decades. He still does a sound check. He still does the work. So if you do the work, you will get the results.
So you talked to the celebrities directly about putting this book together, or was it more based on your own observations over the years?
No, not at all. I've had several emails from different stars I've worked with, but I went back through my diaries, and what really happened is I lost myself. I forgot who I was. Working with big stars, or even just big personalities, they don't have to be celebrities. Sometimes you forget who you are. This book is all about figuring that out, rediscovering you, and then reminding yourself every day who you are. I say my 4 words every morning, every night, and since I figured out who I am, my life got much better.
Did any of the celebrities have the same word of the 4 that they picked?
Many of them. Kindness is a bucket word that describes a lot of these celebrities. Important is another word that we all have to believe in. And then another word, I have a whole chapter. I'm working with Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson is the smartest person I've ever met. And I know you're going to laugh at that.
I believe it,
she
no.
plays a ditzy blonde on TV. Jessica's smart because she taught me a new definition of smart that a lot of the celebrities believe in. All smart is the willingness to try. When you get knocked down, and goodness knows, Jessica's been knocked down a lot in front of all of us, you get back up. The road to success is paved with failure. Keep trying. Successful people fail all the time. Goodness knows I have.
Wow, that's right. Well, the book is The 4-Word Answer, Who Are You in 4 Words? Rob Shuter, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Cheers. I'm a big fan of your show. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Got to come up with our 4 words, huh? Let's think about that.
Kind is definitely
kindness for sure.